This is my boy Twotone. He's a liver brown and white Dalmatian. Yeah. And we're homeless. We have a GoFundMe on Instagram, Twotone3RD. And then our Cash App is Lonnie Elwood, Harlan Crow for the Venmo, 6522. Sometimes people will need my last four digits. We're also starting our YouTube channel. Follow us on YouTube, Lonnie Elwood, Cash App, and Venmo. So when we're out on the streets, at our corner, I'll have my one sign pressed up against the cart, and then I'll be holding the other sign, and I'll rotate. But those are our signs, so we just got on YouTube. We've got more than 4,000 videos on Instagram, just doing a few videos a day. Usually in the morning when I wake up, I turn on my phone. I may broadcast noon, night, and it's like I've got battery banks, 3 of them, and they'll fill my phone up once and then take it up about 25%. So that's my backup phone right there. And I can use it on Wi-Fi. But yeah, I've got that battery bank. Then I've got a battery bank over there. Then I've got a battery bank right there. So right now there's a lot of rain coming through Miami. And there's like 2 storms colliding right now in Miami. And anyway, but like I was saying, there's a few storms in Miami, and they are kind of colliding. And right now, Twotone and I are in a hotel. Wednesday and Thursday, we got a room. We came down here Tuesday night, and we slept over next door at the check cashing place until Wednesday morning. Then we checked in here. Started getting really bad with the rain. There's 2 storms colliding. Like if this is Miami, there's a storm here and a storm here, and they both came through. And you would almost think, how's that happen? But the one storm was a little higher. It was going east. And the one storm was riding a low pressure, and it was going west. So we're getting a lot of rainfall right now. Thunderstorms, high winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour. And every single week I'll get a hotel room on Tuesday, check out on Wednesday, and then Wednesday afternoon try and make some money, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come Monday morning, I'll throw it on Cash App and then kind of evaluate if it's going to rain Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. Then I might stay out Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday get a hotel to Thursday. But usually by Tuesday we get a hotel till Wednesday morning. And that way I can recharge my battery packs and my backup phone and this phone. And we get a shower, and I do laundry, which, the clothes are being washed, everything. And we get a good night's sleep. But I saw this storm coming, started monitoring it. Wednesday and Thursday, I went ahead and paid for the room. Last week, I still had $128 on my Cash App. And then Monday, when I put everything on my Cash App, out of my pockets, I had $220. So I threw that on my Cash App. I had $348. Then Monday, I made $74. And And Tuesday, I made like, when I went Wednesday, Tuesday I went, um, and I came down here and I still had the cash in my pockets. I slept out by the check cashing place. I checked into this hotel Wednesday and Thursday, and then someone, sent me the money for, somebody gave me the room for Friday into Saturday. So I was Tuesday, Wednesday, check out Wednesday, Friday morning, but then somebody extended my stay to Saturday morning at noon. So it's going to be raining until Sunday morning. So, but then I've got 15,000 points on my Wyndham app, so I can get another room to Sunday. But it's sad when you have to spend pretty much, your money because we got hit last week with a 3-day storm where we had to go in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to a hotel. And then the week before that, it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we have a lot of rain here in Miami, and it's like then you have to, keep your head down in a hotel for a moment. But I did want to chime in on a few things because, in the beginning, I was in Tennessee liquefying everything. And as soon as I got liquefied, I was going to go out to Phoenix, get a place, lease a building for a year. And I was going to put together a gaming company on what little bit of money I had, hire a few people, and just at least own it 100%. And then once I own it 100%, and I've already got a building and a few people, and I've started, now I can go to venture capitalist and borrow. I was estimating $77 million, and I was going to borrow the money, and I was going to build my own game. But in the midst of liquefying all of my assets, my ex now, at the time, my wife, decided, oh, this is a great time for divorce court. And I walked away with nothing. Now, I had like $6,800 in my pocket, and that was because, the ex kind of wiped me clean. And I'm standing there in court, and I finally said to the judge, I'm done, Your Honor. I'm just going to walk away. She can have the divorce. She can have the money. She can have all of that. I'm going to go home, pack my bag. I'm done. So I went home, and I remembered up in the attic, I had a gym bag. And I had a Citizen watch in there, and I had a necklace. Because I remember going to the mall, and I had bought a new watch, and I had gotten a new necklace, and it was and I had a custom charm made, like silver with a gold sword overlay, kind of like a shield, and it's something. I put some initials on it, and that's the game that I wanna build. That was going to be like the symbol for my gaming company. And I remember taking off my watch and my necklace and putting it in my gym bag. So I was like, okay, I knew that was up there, and it was probably collecting dust. But I went home, I took a shower, I changed, I went up there, I got my gym bag, I threw a few things in it, and I left. And then I went to the pawn shop, sold them. I had $6,800 on me, and I was about to go up and either fly or get a bus out to Phoenix when my sister calls me and says my mom's sick down in Miami, and we all had to come to Miami. And she was like, "Yeah, I got a place here. If you come down, you can sleep on the sofa, and you can throw me a few bucks for rent, yada yada, or whatever." And so I went down to Miami. My brother, half brother, was there. My half sister was there, which I don't talk to her anymore. But we all, had to kind of wake up for a moment because mom was, in an assisted living apartment complex where she had her own little apartment. And if she had any problems, there was somebody at the front desk and they could send a nurse in there and give her assistance. But she, like she said, she didn't really want to go to a nursing home because, she'd rather be 6 feet under. But we all descended on Miami and yada yada, and she passed, and then I had to, take care of like all of the arrangements and yada yada. So, and I decided to stay instead of going out to Phoenix, and I was just like, you know, but I've fallen on a lot of rough moments here. I mean, and that's just the way it is. I was saving up to get a laptop. I was going to formulate a business plan when all of a sudden I got the notion to get a doggy, and I did. I got a Dalmatian. He's my third one, and I did it to calm me. I was dealing with a lot. My mom passed. Then here came the pandemic. In the one field that I've always worked, which is construction, the thing went out where it's like, okay, don't get around your kids, don't get around your parents, older people, yada yada. And I mean, it was just rough because we built the mall downtown. He and I got him as a puppy, and he was on the sidewalk tied up, and I was doing, whatever I was doing. And people would come up, "Hey, Lonnie, I'm gonna walk your dog." I'm like, "Who are you?" "Oh, I live up there in the condo." I'm like, "Yeah, that tells me a lot." But everybody just fell in love with my boy, brown and white Dalmatian, and he has so many people that love him, and so many people as a puppy that they would just come up, take him for a walk, and then bring him back. Luckily, they brought him back, but when I was flagging, doing MOT or doing whatever it is I was doing, I'd always have him tied up. I mean, I could work construction all day long. I've been in construction since my, youth, building landfills, tunnels, buildings, whatever. And it's sad that the pandemic came in, and at the end of the job, they were just like, "Yeah, you're 50, man. We're not going to really go." And basically I had to get out of construction. I mean, I used to be able to just walk into a construction company, fill out an application, boom, I had a job. And now it's like, no matter how many construction companies I fill out an application for, it's just like my boy JJ. He's 52 years old. He's a black man. And he's like, "Damn, Lonnie, I'm black. They won't even hire me." And our boy told us point blank, it's the insurance company, and you're at that age, and if the pandemic comes back, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sick of hearing about this pandemic. But it seems like now everybody's allergic to older people. So I'm 50 years old. So when people are like, "Get a job, get daycare for your dog," all of that. Oh yeah, yeah. I wish I had that. Well, instead of spending the money on a hotel room, really, I've got to take a bath once a week, because if not, I got a cyst on my leg. I was trying to see how long I could go without a shower because I was trying to save money. And I got a cyst on my leg that lasted for almost 2 weeks. It boiled up. I popped it. Then I finally put some Neosporin on it. I had to keep a Band-Aid on it. I mean, I was just rubbing my fingers and dirt was just coming off. Every 7 days you got to get a shower. And when I come in here and get a shower, I don't just get a shower. I'll lather up, rinse off, lather up, rinse off. You got to wash the street off. Twotone and I are homeless. And the way we became homeless was we answered an ad because I was tired of being on the sofa and hearing my sister, because she's like, living with family is not good. And then I had bounced over. I was staying with my half brother for a moment, but I couldn't trust my dog around him because, I come home, oh, your dog got out and went what across 4-lane highways and whatever, and you finally got him back. Why, it was like he was just not the most trustworthy person with a dog. I came home. There's a banana pepper from the Papa John's pizza box on the floor. I'm like, okay, my dog can eat that. Why would you just throw that on the floor? Oh, well, I threw it on the floor to see if your dog would eat it. Really? So, yeah. Some people are dog people, some people are not. But I had to get out of there. Um, there was this ad for a room in Kendall, $700 a month. I was like, okay. So I went out there, and Miguel and Carol were there, and she rented me the bigger room with the bathroom, and we were staying there for a minute. But she had a 15-year-old little daughter. So she was like, yeah, I need ID checks on all of you. I need to do background. And then all of a sudden, I started noticing weird things about my Google account, and I had an extra email address and all this stuff. And I asked her, I said, "Are you like, doing something with my information?" No, no. I mean, I don't know, because all of a sudden, I had weird things happening in my background, you know. But I don't know. The point is, she had a 15-year-old daughter. One night, boom, boom, we heard it. And then the girl hits the floor. And then Two-Tone was like, barking up a storm. I opened the door. Jenna's on the floor crying. I'm like, are you okay? And then she was like yelling at everybody. It's none of your business. Get back in your rooms. So somebody called DCS. Her daughter gets picked up. And then the next morning, she was like, everybody out of my house. Everybody out of my house. Get out of my house. And she called the cops, and the cops told us, well, you got nothing in writing. You got to leave. What do you mean? I got a receipt right here. I just paid $700 rent Saturday and bought groceries. And I said, right there, it's Monday. I've got 30 days. I paid my rent for, well, you don't have anything in writing. I mean, I understand you got a receipt. It says for rent, but you could have typed in anything. So we all three had to leave. I don't know what, Miguel and Carol did, but we had to move. And we didn't have anywhere to go but the streets. So I don't think a lot of people understand. I'm 50 years old. I can go to half a dozen places and try and get a job. Are they gonna hire me? I'm not saying that I'm never gonna get a job again, but all I'm saying is, as far as construction goes, yeah, they're not hiring me. So now I've got to go and decide, okay, what am I gonna do next? I got a scooter. I was doing DoorDash. I was doing Uber Eats. I lost my scooter. So that's our goal right now, to get a room and to get a scooter. Because if you go to Craigslist, and then you go to housing and then rooms for rent, they've got $700, $800, $900. They usually want a deposit, whatever the rent is, 7 and 7, 8 and 8, 9 and 9. So when I get $2,000, I'm going to get a room. When I get another $2,000, $1,998, pays for the taxes, tag, and title of a 150cc scooter, then I can just instantly go and do DoorDash, and I can do Uber Eats. Now I can take my scooter and find a local job, cooking, maybe. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do, because my career is over, because I've been to almost 20 construction sites applying for a job, and, I'm not getting a call back. So you can say what you want, but with my background, I've never had a problem getting a job at any construction site. Never. I've done all kinds of things, from tunnels to landfills to highways. We built an extension of 95 down here in Miami, where there was a curve that was always congested, and we built a little lane so that people could go either way, and that would relieve the congestion. So it was a 9-story high, road in the middle of the air. So we've done everything. I've done, like I said, I just built the Brickell City Center. It has 2 condominiums. and one East Hotel and 9 floors of mall space. So I've never had a problem getting a job in construction. But now all of a sudden I'm having a problem getting a job in construction. So we're homeless life. We're in a hotel now, but when we check out of here, we'll go back to our spot downtown Miami, and that's where we sleep every night. And when we wake up in the morning, we go down to Publix, we get breakfast, get him a water, come back, we hold up our sign all day. About 2 o'clock, we take lunch, we go get something, come back, sit there, hold up our sign. And then at night, we go to bed. So Wednesday afternoon, we get out to the streets, and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, I put the money on the card and we get a hotel room. But for the past 5 or 6 weeks, it's been like $70, $59, 120. No. Every single week for 5 weeks, under 100. Now I finally get a good week where it was like 175 or 225, and then like I said, this week I had 128 on my card, 220 was what we made, and then 74. It was another $100. When I got back to the hotel here, I emptied my pockets, counted it out. It was $100 to go with what I had. And like I said, I got a hotel room on Wednesday and Thursday. Someone helped me out with the hotel room from Friday to Saturday, because we were going to check out noon Friday, but somebody helped me out. So Wednesday, Thursday, and now Friday is secure. So we're going till Wednesday morning. Now the rain's supposed to last till Sunday. So it's still going to be, it's like going to be in its worst stage. I think they said Friday and Saturday. That's when the bigger part of it's going to be. I don't know. But they said it should be clear by Sunday afternoon, Monday morning. So we're waiting to see. But I've still got 15,000 points for a free night. But as far as everything goes, we're streaming now. So we're streaming on Instagram. We've got 1,700 followers. And we've got more than 4,000 videos. I mean, Instagram is our main forum. So in the future, even when I get a place, every single time I walk my dog 4 or 5 times a day, I'm going to pick up my phone and broadcast on Instagram and let everybody know. Because on Instagram, it's Twotone3RD. It's about Twotone. And everybody's like, hey, I want to see my boy. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to broadcast in about an hour. Because Instagram dogs, there are a lot of people that just tune into dogs on Instagram. And it's like they're dogs, but they don't have to get a dog. So I don't know. But different people watch the stream for different reasons. But it is homeless life / life upside down. And that's why it's life upside down, because we've been hit and, and I mean, when I say we've been hit, it's just been a rough road. Coming out of a divorce with no money, coming down here, my mom passing away, having to take care of everything on the final side of that. And then the pandemic coming in, and now I can't even get a job in my own field. So now you have to, at 50 years old, say, okay, what am I going to do now? And that's where I'm at. But I do like streaming on Instagram. And I am going to continue that stream, because every time I walk my dog, everybody can see their boy Twotone. He's a liver brown and white Dalmatian. And if you keep watching our stream, you'll get to know Twotone, because Twotone is a great dog. I'm going to have to get him a girl. He's going to have a son, because, he has to continue. He's just the greatest dog. He guards me and protects me out on the streets when I'm pacing back and forth, and I'm like, damn it, man, we only got $3 left. He jumps up, gives me a licking in the jaw and says, let's take a walk, man, and stop worrying. And then next thing you know, he's got his nose on a $20 bill. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Come on. And then I go look, because the curb's in the way, and he's got his nose on a $20 bill. I'm like, thank you. Damn, boy, you find money. But Twotone, if it weren't for him, I'd be a mess. But he does. He sees, he can see 100 people, and he's like, okay. But when he sees a homeless guy dragging a cart our way, he's like, bark, 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 bark. He keeps me going. But to hear all these people say, "Oh, put him in a dog daycare," yeah, you got the money for a doggy daycare in Miami? I mean, all these IDs, get a job. Okay, well, I don't have an ID. I lost my wallet, so I'm trying to get my ID back. Yeah, I wish it was that simple. I'm not giving up my dog. Everybody's like, give up your dog, give up your dog. You can get off the streets. You know how I can get off the streets? Just hit my GoFundMe, hit my Cash App, hit my Venmo, and when I've got enough money, the $2,000 to get a place and the $2,000 to get a scooter, I guarantee you I'll be off the streets and I'll be out there door dashing and Uber Eats and making money. And then on the other side, I'll be coming home to my boy, and then I'll be streaming still on Instagram every time I walk in 4 or 5 times a day. I'll be letting everybody know we're good. And then on YouTube, I want to continue my story because we're going to start a gaming company. I don't have to worry about it. Once I get in with venture capitalists and I say, this is what I'm going to do, they're going to give me the money. I'm going to start a gaming company. And on the other side, I'm going to start a Warzone channel on YouTube because I'm playing mobile. They're supposed to be combining the mobile and the Warzone together. So I've been playing mobile the whole time I'm out here. I've got an Xbox. I was in the top 6% for Warzone. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do Uber Eats, do DoorDash. I'm going to continuously stream. I need 1,000 followers on YouTube, and I need 4,000 hours of watch time. So for all of the people who say, man, if I had $1, I'd send it to you, I feel for you. Please like the video, share the video, and help us in that way because we're trying to get monetized on YouTube. And you, as well as I know, that the commercials that they shoot during a live stream, we get money for that. Right now, it's all free. YouTube does not pay us nothing. We need to get monetized because if we get monetized, that will help us get off the streets and get in to a place. And then that will help us, every single month. And then we can have subscribers for $2, $5, whatever. On Instagram, it's 10,000 followers, and we're right at 1,700 and like 11. So like I told my people on Instagram, come over to YouTube, follow our channel here, watch some of our videos because we need 4,000 hours of watch time. So like I said, please help us get into this streaming because it will make us money. Tim the Tapman is one of my favorite streamers for Warzone. And he's got 4 channels. And in 30 days on his 4 channels, on his main channel, he made $48,000. I don't know what he, I don't know what he does on the other 3 channels. I watch his main channel, but he made $48,000 alone on that one channel. And that was just from commercials during his stream. He made $89,000 total for the month off of his 4 streams with just advertising that they were playing during his stream. So that was with people viewing. So it's like if we can start making money streaming, I don't even have to go out the door for 8 hours and do Uber Eats or DoorDash because then my boy and I can just be together. So my dream job is just streaming. And then Twotone and I are just there and yada, yada. So, like I said, I want the YouTube channel because Harlan Crow is my Call of Duty name. So that's my name on Call of Duty. And then Lonnie Elwood is my YouTube channel. That's just my personal YouTube channel. That's not a professional business YouTube channel. I'm going to create a second channel, Harlan Crow. And that's going to be my Warzone channel. And this is just my own personal YouTube channel. So I don't have like the option to give screen name and passwords to editors. I mean, this is just me. I edit my videos. I'm posting my videos. I'm doing live streams. I'm doing shorts. And it's just me doing it from a homeless position with a cell phone on the streets Because like I said, I've got 3 battery banks. Everybody's like, how do you have a cell phone if you're homeless? Because I pay $50 a month to Boost. Now, when life was good, I had T-Mobile, but now I'm on Boost. So all you got to do is pay $50 a month. I'm holding up a sign. I got a little bit of money, but I'm trying to stack, and I just can't get stacked out on the streets. But I'm glad that I've got the GoFundMe. It's on Instagram. I did a post here on YouTube with the scanner for the GoFundMe. I'm trying to get familiar with all of the features of YouTube. But like I said, our main stream is Twotone3RD on Instagram. That's his stream. And then my stream is on YouTube, and that's our stream because he's my dog. So, and like I said, right now we're at a hotel. And he's in bed and he is relaxing because right now outside it's windy, it's stormy, it's blowing, the wind is blowing, and we're just kind of in the room, chilling, relaxing, because like I said, it's just rain, rain, rain. And more rain, and more rain, and more rain, and more rain, And it's supposed to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you see all the greenery around. But the roughest part of it updating it, which it's on Wi-Fi. I don't know, but the Wi-Fi here sucks. Okay, I don't get it. It says da-da-da-da. Oh, ready to connect when network quality improves? Huh? Damn, people. Okay, hello. Reconnect. So anyway, yeah, it's a lot of rain. And then this is the stuff that's about to hit. It's coming our way. And this stuff's coming from this way, and this is coming from that way. So it's just a bunch of rain. Gosh, I have never, yeah. So it's just a bunch of rain. It's just big storms, and they're colliding. So like I said, we haven't gotten the worst of it as of yet, but it is definitely, coming our way. So on the other side, that's my boy Twotone, and like I said, we're in a hotel room. Got water, got chips. Got him a big bag of doggy food. I like candles. We've got roast beef, cheese, an egg salad sandwich, like some macaroni. Got some cheese sticks there, a few yogurts from the breakfast bar this morning. Got some Mountain Dews. Got a little eggnog to be seasonal. got some mayo. One of our people dropped off some stuff for us. Got bread, chips, forks, whatever. You know, we've got a lot of great people that help us out from time to time. About a handful of people who, from time to time, and one of our people brought us some stuff this morning because they live here in by the hotel where we're staying. But like I said, a lot of people are like, man, yada yada. It's like, like I said, we're real, we're homeless, we're not fake. We're in a hotel right now because of all of that rain. And like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, I paid the hotel bill, and then one of our people was like, yeah, here, um, take care of Friday to Saturday. And then Saturday to Sunday, I've got 15,000 points free that I'm going to use for that room. But, when it rains, we got to come in here and hang out at a hotel. And it's nice to have a bathroom. It's nice to, be able to take a shower and just hang out for a few days in the hotel. But still, I'm not making no money. So we're just trying to get off the streets. And like I said, as soon as we raise the $4,000, $2,000 to get a place and $2,000 for a scooter. And so many people are like, da 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 da. And I'm like, do you realize I'm 50 years old? Do you realize the one job that I've pretty much worked my whole life is not allowing me to work it anymore? I'm pretty much done in that field. So now it's like when you get to the point where you can't wake up tomorrow and go to a construction site and make the money that you were making, which it wasn't great, but it was a living. Um, for the past, however many years you've been a chef, and all of a sudden it's like, you can't cook anymore. I mean, I don't know. You got to change careers. It's like, what do you do? And it's like we're just in one of those moments. So like I said, I'm 50 years old. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. You know, I got a great beard. So I got a doggy, and I'm blessed to have such a dog because everywhere I go, oh my gosh, man, what a beautiful Dalmatian that is. What a beautiful Dalmatian. Everybody, they love Two-Tone. He's a great dog. So, like I said, Instagram is his forum, and, people love him. Right now, he's just kind of bored. He's very smart, and he knows I'm broadcasting. And when I'm broadcasting, he's just got this mode to where he goes in, where he puts his head down, and he's like looking at me, go back and forth or whatever. As soon as I drop this phone, he's gonna be like, "Okay, let's go for a walk." And he knows it's raining outside right now. He's looking at me right now, like, "Yeah." But he is a trip, and he's a great dog. He's smart, he's funny. Like somebody drops out a 7-Eleven cup on the road, and he's like jonesing to get it. So when traffic goes by, I'm like, okay, go get it. And he puts it on the sidewalk. Then he hears it again, and he looks out to the road, and I'm like, Two-Tone, it's on the sidewalk. And then he looks over to the sidewalk, sees the cup, the wind blowing it, looks back out there, sees nothing, and then lays back down because he wants to chase everything. If a bag blows by, that's just the way he is. But he was so smart because as soon as I said sidewalk, he looked straight at the sidewalk, straight at the cup, looked back at the road, and then just lay down because it was like he understood what I said. He knows the difference between the road and the sidewalk. I've learned a lot about my dog since I've been out on the streets with him. He's happy. So for all of those people who say, "Oh, such abuse," then it's like, are you kidding me? He loves being on the streets. His back's to me. 100 people walk by, he doesn't do nothing. But when he starts barking, I know there's a homeless guy over there dragging his cart, and he's making me alert. Or there's a guy over there that he doesn't like, and he's alerting me. He's helping me. We're getting through this together. So believe me, for all of the people that say, "Oh, da da da," it's like, no, he's well fed. He's well watered. He went to the Miami doghouse last week. I got him washed. I take care of my dog. I love him. I'll go hungry before he will. But this is our stream, people. It's homeless life / life upside down. 1 minute we're holding up a sign. Next minute we're going to be borrowing. I don't know. I've got to redo my whole business plan because that was some time ago. I was like, okay, 77 mil. This time I don't know what it's going to be, 80, 90, whatever. But whatever it is, I'm going to borrow it. Whatever it is, I'm going to, form my gaming company. We'll make it. Because like I said, we got to go fund me now. It's got $2,660 on it. So we're getting to our goal of $4,000. So like I said, if you can't find the GoFundMe, like I said, I did a post on YouTube. I don't know where that appears. When I go into my videos, it doesn't show me the post. So I don't even know. But I'm learning YouTube. But like I said, if you go to Instagram, you can see my scanner for the GoFundMe and the link, and you can just type that in and go to the GoFundMe. But if not, just hit our Cash App, hit our Venmo. Last 4 digits, 6522. Usually some people need that. So, and like I said, just donate because right now we're trying to get access to it. But other than that, people, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to kind of, stream live. This is my second broadcast. So, we'll see each other. But like I said, like, share, and spread the love. Twotone, say goodbye. Nope. Mm-hmm.